Hey there, welcome to this video today. My name is Stuart Grunert, and I wanted to talk to you in this video about a couple things. I want to talk to you about my paying crypto ads. It's a new program. It's a new rev share type of program put out by obviously the same team that has done, my paying ads. All right. First off, though, I want to discuss Bitcoin and cryptocurrency because obviously this opportunity, this program, I mean, it says crypto right in its name, and which means that it is a crypto opportunity. Now, I think it's important to understand exactly a little bit about what cryptocurrency is. A lot of people have a misunderstanding, or they have no idea what it is. I mean, I believe less than 1% of people out there are diversified in cryptocurrency, and I think that it is important, for people to start thinking about, not just thinking about, but getting themselves into cryptocurrency. And it is not hard. It is not what you think. It is not difficult to do it, to get yourself a Bitcoin wallet. I mean, it's as simple as signing up for an account and buying some Bitcoin. It's not difficult. All right. Now, I kind of just want to I'm not going to get into the technical mumbo jumbo about what Bitcoin, how it's produced and all that stuff. I think the very, very crucial thing that people should understand, I think a lot of people have a misunderstanding. They think that Bitcoin, is volatile, goes up and down, and they want to be, have a safe. They think having their dollars, I'm in Canada, I transact in dollars. I think 99.9% of people out there, they do all their transactions obviously in their local currency, whether it's yen or dollars or Deutschmarks or whatever it is, euros. But the bottom line is that this is all fiat currency, meaning that, there's a central bank, a Federal Reserve that has, that can just print up unlimited amounts of this fiat currency, which is really backed by absolutely nothing at all. All right, so big misunderstanding is that people think that, Bitcoin is scary, it's volatile, and, I just want to stay where it's safe over here in dollars. But people, you really don't understand. It's like the analogy of the frog, boiling in water, right? You just don't throw a frog into hot boiling water, it's going to jump out, right? But if you put a frog in some lukewarm water, right, over time, it'll boil itself without even knowing it. And that's where we are as a population, right? We're in this, this lukewarm water that is gradually getting hotter and hotter. And before you know it, we're all going to be fried. We're all going to be, dead. We're all going to be caught, in this trap, and it's going to be too late. All right. So what I'm saying is that, even though we look down at our dollar bills or our $5 bills or $10 bills and just see that value, is consistent, right, on our bills, right? But over time, that $5 bill does not buy what it did, say, 5 years ago. All right. So our currency, our money supply, if you have all your faith put into these fiat currency, your money supply is being devalued because it's a simple economics, right? It's supply and demand, right? If there's an unlimited supply, if someone can control the supply and just can print more and more of this money, all right, and, it's obviously going to go down in price, right? Just like if you were to be collecting, let's say, baseball cards, for example, or hockey cards, right? If someone, say, in 1990 printed, say, or let's take an example here, I'm in Canada, 1979 Wayne Gretzky rookie card. All right, I don't know how many was printed, but there was a finite supply of Wayne Gretzky rookie cards. Right now, like when those cards started, they were maybe 50 cents. I mean, you could get a pack of cards with a Wayne Gretzky in it for I think a dime or 20 cents, right? Obviously now, a Wayne Gretzky card is $90,000, all right? Why? Because people can't just print those up anymore. There was a finite supply. All right. So unlike, when there's a finite supply, when there's when someone can just print, trillions of dollars, all right, that what it's worth is just going to go down and down in price. Now, switching over to cryptocurrency, the big difference with cryptocurrency is that there's a finite amount of cryptocurrency. All right. So as more and more people wake up and get themselves positioned into the cryptocurrency and buy the Bitcoin and buy these other coins, I mean, there's many other coins other than Bitcoin, right? But I don't want to, go into that right now. I mean, personally, I'm involved in a number of coins, looking at the appreciation of these coins. And maybe I might get into that in a few minutes here, but maybe not. Depends where I'm going, or depends. I tend to jump around. So, but anyways, with the Bitcoin or with the crypto, there's a limited supply. There's a certain amount. It's capped off. And as more and more people get in, right, obviously that supply and demand, the demand now becomes a lot higher and the supply is remaining the same, which pushes the price up. All right, it's just simple economics, right? So, I mean, I can go over here I just want to show you the price of Bitcoin. We can go over to CoinDesk.com price and show you what the price currently of Bitcoin is today. It's $648. All right, if it's priced in dollars. All right, and my computer is acting a little slow. But I just wanted to show you guys the chart over the last year. I believe I got into Bitcoin about almost a year ago. All right, I was into another program that was into Bitcoin, so I got into Bitcoin at that time. And we can go down here at the chart. I can go back here to sorry guys, my computer again just froze up. Got too many tabs open. But anyways, Bitcoin was it's 650 today. As you can see the chart here over time, July 15th, it was $200. I got into Bitcoin in about October, and it was between I think $200 or $300 and $400. Okay, now it's $600, so it's doubled. All right, it's doubled in the last year. Here we go, October. Just around December last year, $361. All right, so it's doubled in the last year. As you can see, it is volatile, right? But there is an upward trend, as you can see, from 200 to 600. Now if I was to show you a chart of the U.S. dollar, okay, it would probably be, a gradual trend down in purchasing power, right? So I don't want to get too technical, but the bottom line, guys, is that your dollars are becoming worthless, whereas the crypto is becoming more valuable. Okay, so if you want to store your wealth, if you want to have more wealth down the road, all right, you should be getting yourself into Bitcoin or into some cryptocurrency. Again, I could show you the U.S. debt clock, or you can go to USD. USDebtClock.org, and this is just it's mind-boggling. I mean, $19 trillion is the U.S. national debt. All right, debt per citizen $60,000, debt per taxpayer $165,000. It's going up $100,000 every 10, 15 seconds here. It's just ridiculous. I mean, most people look at this and the numbers are just too large. They don't realize what's happening. And what's happening is that this is a big house of cards. Eventually, all right, this is going to all come crashing down. The only reason why it hasn't already is because the world reserve currency is based in U.S. dollars. All right. Now, slowly, people are calling their dollars in, and some countries like Philippines, for example, they're breaking their ties from the U.S. and they're aligning themselves with China, right? And another country, I forget the name right offhand, but bottom line is that eventually, the US dollar, well, and you don't have to believe me, you can do your own due diligence, but again, bottom line is you want to be diversified. You don't want to have like 99.9% of people out there, they get paid, their paycheck is in if you're in the US dollars, right? You have your stocks, you have your mutual funds, you have your savings, your retirement. It's all based in this fiat system, right? So it's important, just like if you're an online marketer, you want to have, maybe 2-3 other programs, right? Be diversified, in your income streams in case something happens to one income stream. You don't want to be left, at zero. You want to, have a couple different income streams in case one goes down. The other two are there to pick up the slack, right? Same with your wealth. You don't want to just be you just don't want to have fiat currency. You want to be diversified. Personally, I have some gold and silver that I'm buying on a regular basis, all right? Because at the end of the day, we do not know what's going to happen. I wish I could look into a crystal ball and see what the next currency people will be aligned with, right? It might be gold backed. It might be a cryptocurrency, right? So I think it's just important to be spread out and be diversified, with your as far as your financial wealth is concerned. All right. So now. So we know we want to be into cryptocurrency. We know we want to be into Bitcoin. Now I just want to switch gears and talk to you about, again, my paying crypto ads is a rev share. Now, I'm not really totally a big proponent of rev shares. I mean, over the last couple years, personally, I've been involved in about 8 to 10, I believe, different programs. Now, one thing I can say is that my paying ads is right now, on this date, it's October 24th, 2016, it is the only one that is paying me consistently, all right, every day. Every day I put in a withdrawal request, I get paid every single day, all right? So even though I'm not a big proponent of rev shares, because there's a lot of rev shares that pop up, and 90% of them are gone within 30 to 60 days, all right? If you're looking at a rev share, okay, I'm in one other one I don't want to mention here, right, because this is a my paying crypto ads video, all right, but if I was to recommend something, if you're big into rev shares, okay, and if you're big into cryptocurrency, and if you want to diversify, this is definitely the place where you want to be. All right, because like I said, I get paid out of my paying ads every single day, so I know that they're trustworthy, honest. All right, they know at least somewhat what they're doing. All right, because obviously a rev share model isn't exactly how can I put this, right? It's not really a profitable business because if you look at it like if they're paying out. If you put in $1 and they're paying you out whatever it is, 110, 120, at the end of the day, all right, you can do the math, right? It doesn't take a genius to figure it out. If they don't know what they're doing, all right, if they don't have other income sources coming in, income streams coming in to fund the business, all right, it's not going to be around. That's why most programs close up within 30 to 60 days. All right. Now, the big difference here, guys, you may ask why they started a crypto my paying ads, right? Because if you're familiar with my paying ads, they do have a Bitcoin. You can deposit and you can withdraw with Bitcoin over there, right? And a lot of people are just confused. It's like, why are they starting a crypto site when they already have Bitcoin implemented into my paying ads? Well, here's the difference, guys, and this is massive, all right, because when you put money into my paying ads, and if you're using Bitcoin, you're taking your Bitcoin and you're converting it into dollars, all right? So if you're taking, say, $200 of Bitcoin, you're putting that into my paying ads, right, you're getting paid in dollars. All right. And then when you're withdrawing, let's say you withdraw 250, well, that is then converted back into Bitcoin. All right. Now, see, when I started with Bitcoin, I knew, like back a year ago, I wanted, the whole reason why I got into Bitcoin was for the sole purpose of really of an investment. I wanted to protect my wealth, right? Because I knew Bitcoin was on a trend up, right? So I kind of treat my Bitcoin wallet like a savings account. I really hate having to spend my Bitcoin and turn it into cash. See, I see so many people, in some of these programs, they're like so quick into, cashing out and getting their Bitcoin and cashing it all out and putting it back into their bank account. I mean, that is not what you want to be doing, guys. You want to have a Bitcoin savings account, just like you have, a reserve of silver coins or some gold grams or whatever it is, right? Just like you have a savings account at your bank in dollars, all right? You want a Bitcoin savings account, all right? So really, my paying crypto ads is kind of like a savings account in Bitcoin, right? Because now I don't have to be worried that I'm taking my Bitcoin and converting it into cash, right? Because let's say Bitcoin, jumped up, from 600 to 1,000, all right, in the next, 6 months, right? If I take my 600 and put it into my paying ads, right, I'm not going to see that appreciation, right? Because let's say if I make, if I turn that 600 into 650, right, and then I have to cash it out, right, and then turn it into Bitcoin, right, I'm not getting that full appreciation of Bitcoin. I know it's kind of, I hope you guys get this. I mean, it's kind of hard to explain, and I hope you follow what I'm putting down, because when you're getting involved with my paying crypto, you're taking your Bitcoin, you're putting it into my paying crypto, and you're growing it in Bitcoin. So let's say you grow your 1 Bitcoin to 1.2 Bitcoin inside of my paying crypto, and if Bitcoin goes up, now you're growing it like you're growing your Bitcoin. You're not just growing dollars, right? So this is very important. I hope I explained that okay. Like it's very crucial. If you don't get it, maybe just give me a call and maybe I can kind of walk you through it, why it's important. Like I said, I hate having to cash out my Bitcoin and turning it into dollars, but by getting into my paying crypto, you're just kind of moving it from your wallet to my paying crypto, and it's kind of like a savings account of Bitcoin. All right, so now you can grow your Bitcoin inside of my paying crypto because it's a rev share and you're getting a percentage back on your advertising. That's another thing I want to talk about, is that you guys should be treating this rev share as an advertising source. A lot of people ask me, how do I get leads? People are in multiple businesses, and how do I get leads? Well, I have various sources. I have, I do YouTube marketing, I do some Facebook marketing, I do some solo ads. I have a couple different of these rev shares, right? Which is an advertising source, highly targeted people. Traffic exchange come onto these, my paying ads, and they look at ads, obviously, right? So I get leads, right? That's what you should be treating this as first and foremost, right? I don't think most people, they treat it like that. They treat it like as an investment, all right? And then when something bad happens, and they lose their money, they cry to mommy because they've lost their money, but they don't even use the advertising. They don't even use their advertising credits inside the program. All right, so very important, guys. When you get into this, use your advertising credits. They're powerful, right? If you're advertising the right thing, you can make additional money. Obviously with your other programs. All right, so treat this my paying crypto ads, as an advertising source and like a Bitcoin, savings account. All right, that's what I'm going to be doing. All right, If you guys are interested, at this time there are no links, but if you're interested, you can get a hold of me, and we can work on this together. And you can ask me about my other opportunities, my other crypto programs that I'm in. What I love about these other crypto programs is, again, they're 100% passive, right? You can not only earn the appreciation. Like if you're just interested in the appreciating part of it, that's awesome, right? You can see, the problem with Bitcoin, guys, is that it's $600 or $650. Like if I showed you this chart again, and I don't know why this chart is not coming up here, but it's like I just showed you before, right? Bitcoin goes from $300 to $600 in the course of a year. So it went up $300, but it also went up. It only doubled, right? 300 to 600. You have to buy one coin is $300. Some other coins, if you get into the right coins, you can buy them for under $1. Right? And then if they go to $5, it's like buying penny stocks almost, right, guys? I mean, if you buy a penny stock, something that's a penny and it goes to 5 cents, well, now you've doubled, you've tripled, you've quadrupled your money if it goes up 4 times, right? So that's why I like, diversifying, my crypto into some other coins. Like I have a couple different, like 3 other coins that I'm involved with. And, so I'm very, very high on getting into crypto. And if you guys have any more questions, or hopefully I explained some things in this video. If you have any questions, make sure you get back to me, get a hold of me, and we'll go through it, and I can give you guys some good information. All right, guys. So thanks for watching, and have an awesome day.